It was mid-morning and my phone rang. It was my wife telling me she couldn't start the car. She described what was happening and I knew that the battery had died. What did I do? I ordered a new one and fixed the problem. Last year, our little girl broke her arm. We took her to the hospital and after a short wait, we got to see the doctor. We told them what had happened and showed them the arm. What did they do? They treated her so that she got better. For months now, COVID-19 has been running amok across the world. It's a problem that is affecting all kinds of people. Why is it still here? Why isn't God doing anything about it? That's our question today in Short Answers to Big Questions. Why doesn't God do anything? What are we asking with that question? It's important that we're honest here. What we're asking is this: why doesn't God get rid of COVID-19? And because he hasn't, we assume that means he isn't doing anything. Yet the Bible tells us that's not true. It teaches us that God has a reason for all that happens. He's working in this world through even the darkest times. And because he is good, he is working for good. So what is God doing now through COVID-19? I want to be honest. Ultimately, I have to say I don't know. The Bible doesn't give us a checklist to cover every situation. It doesn't tell us, if that happens, God is doing this. No, the approach it takes is to tell us enough so that when difficulties come, we can trust that God has a reason and he knows what he's doing. The other problem we have in answering that question is the sheer number of people in the world. God is big enough to have a completely different reason for each individual person to allow COVID-19 to affect their lives. Yet having said that, I want to suggest one thing that God is doing through this in at least some people's lives. What's that? He is showing us our weakness and need of him. The last century has been full of human achievements. We have been to the moon. We have made huge strides in medical science. We have made computer chips so small that we can now wear mini devices on our wrists. In all this, it's easy to think that we don't need God anymore. We can do pretty well on our own. But that's simply not the case. COVID-19 reminds us of that. Yes, in the coming months there is hope of a vaccine, but how many people will die first? We are not bigger and stronger than the forces of nature around us. We still need God. When you fly on a plane, the journey always begins with the obligatory safety message. The more I've flown, the less I listen. I feel safe. Why do I need to know where the oxygen mask is? Yet if the plane is going down, it's a different story. COVID-19 is a wake-up call from God. It's a reminder that we aren't as strong as we think we are, that we aren't beyond the need of God, an all-powerful God that is in control of all things. So why doesn't God do anything? If our question is why doesn't God remove COVID-19, the answer is I don't know. God is good and he will have his reasons. Yet that doesn't mean he isn't doing anything. If it's okay, I'd like to end with a question for you to think about. What is God saying to you through COVID-19? How is he using this in your life? Thanks for watching Short Answers to Big Questions. If you want to ask more questions, use the comments or contact us through our church website. The links are in the description below. If you want to know when we put out more of these videos, why not subscribe and click the notifications button? If you'd like to, you can also join us for our Sunday services. They're available through our YouTube channel. It would be great if you could join us.